We are back today, episode 8 off the Explain It series, off of the third studio album of mine, 28. The song we're talking about today is Don't Let Go. This song, we really start to get into the relationship history of mine. You know, throughout the album, there's a lot of different things that I discuss. It's been a lot going on in my life for sure. Like when we grew up, I was born in Detroit. We moved like 5-6 different times because my dad worked for GM. He actually still does. It was hard to get close to people because we were moving all the time. Not to say we didn't have friends every now and then, but it wasn't really stable until 5th grade. From 5th grade to graduation, it was when we were in like one school district, so everything was a little more stable. As a young kid, my self-esteem was really bad. I didn't believe in myself. I wasn't all the way confident with features on my body and my face and things like that. I wasn't really good at sports, but there were a lot of things that I did love that, kept life, exciting, and hanging out with friends, playing out in the yard and stuff like that. But the one thing I really didn't have much experience was with relationships. At first, it was a confidence thing of me, asking out girls or talking to girls and stuff like that. I never really got the attention that some of my friends got, from girls and having relationships and things like that. I've only been in...
This is an example of me overthinking, trying not to be embarrassed by my past.
Two relationships. One super serious, and the other one was in high school. That was off and on. A lot of things happened with that. I realize now that I'm older, with all the things that I've been through and stuff, being by myself for so long taught me so much. There is that experience thing that's just, it's not all the way there, you know what I'm saying? And that's just life, I accept it. For a while, I was just like, why me, da. And then I kind of, now I'm still working through it, but now it's kind of like, all right, they missed out. That was their chance to have someone like me, and they don't have it. So that's all on them. It is what it is. But there are a lot of things that I noticed in my relationships that were touch points that I really needed to work on. I know communication's been a huge thing that I've been trying to work on lately, within myself, so that when I do get in a relationship, I know exactly what I can bring to the table. So Don't Let Go is kind of a projection of the future relationship that I want to have, and then the past relationships that I have had. In between those relationships, obviously there's been like flings here and there. With the dating apps, I've had Hinge, I've had Tinder, I've had Bumble. The most successful was Hinge. I did get a couple dates, and my past relationship was from Hinge as well. So I would consider it to be a success. Any relationship, whether it's still going or if it ends, there's good things and there's bad things. But the most important thing is that you can take both of those things from that relationship and, learn more about yourself, what you like, what you don't like, what they like, what they don't like, and how to accept someone else, and then for them to accept you. The most important part is that they accept themselves, and then in turn, you accept yourself as well. Knowing my worth has been the most important thing that I've been learning over the last year. So with this song, it's a little bit of a foreshadowing thing, talking about all the things that I bring to the table, confidence, having a goal set in my life that I want to be able to reach as I get older. I talk about like a wish list that I want, because I have been in this position for a while. I've been able to kind of like see other relationships and like see people out and see how they, do what they do within their relationships, and friends, their relationships too, being able to like literally be there all the time and like seeing how they react and act towards each other and treat each other and stuff like that. So I've had so much time to be able to like be on the outside looking in to like figure out what I want. So I just really talk about in this song, like all the things I bring into the table, and then all the things I'm looking for in my future relationship in order to, continue to grow. Like I want to be able to grow with somebody and truly fall in love and just enjoy life and have like a companion, like my girl. No one else is my girl. So one of the things I've learned, being able to step outside of, like my life and look back on all the things that I went through when I was younger, with rejection and things like that, is I do talk about how, I just want a chance. I feel like that is coming from an aspect of, other people have been missing out, not in like a cocky or conceited way, but like just framing my mindset. Because for a while it was like, I'm doing something wrong, it's me, it's my fault, and that behavior is just not good at all. It's not healthy for my mindset, especially where I'm at right now. So I talk about that chance, you know, being able to be given that chance and show what I have to offer, you know what I'm saying? I talk about the chase too. For a while, it was always me chasing, me trying to get to it. I feel like I've kind of been that way for a while, you know, not even just with girls, with friends and stuff like that. And I learned how important it was to just be myself. Because of all that happened, like the whole chase aspect over time evolved into something that I felt comfortable with because I was doing it for so long. So like that felt right. But now when I look into it, I'm like, that's exhausting, man. Like continuously having to chase after people, whether it's in school, whether it's outside of school, whether it's at work, whether it's on the dating apps and stuff like that. Just, you know, it's just a lot of people nowadays, they don't really know what they want. And sometimes I don't know what they want. But at the same time, you got to at least try, you know, put it into motion, show some effort at least. And if you don't, then you're out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not going to work. And that's how it is. So I've taught myself over time that, you know, I have to learn from my experiences rather than getting upset by my experiences. Because if I get upset, then I'm going to stay in that realm over and over again. And I'm not going to be able to get out. Being 28 now, there's so many goals that I have within a relationship, you know. Like, my parents had me when they were 23 going on 24. And now I'm 28 and they're 52. So it's like the perfect age gap to where they're young enough to where they've been able to see everything. They're not even 60 yet. And there's just so much life that they have left and so much life that I have left. What I'm trying to do right now is understand where I'm trying to be down the road. I obviously want to start a family. I want to have a house. I want to have kids. All that is for sure what I want. When I graduated high school, even like in college, like forever, I wanted to be like super young and have kids because my parents were young when they had me and my brother Javon. But that's not happening right now, and that's completely fine. I'm cool with it. And I wasn't even upset back then. I was just like, you know what, it's fine. Like, it's my timeline. But as the years went by and I didn't have a relationship, I was like, okay, like, what's going on, all that stuff. But then I decided, I'm like, I'm not going to get mad. Like, getting upset's not going to do anything for me. And, you know, I'm at the point now where it's like, okay, I have my goals. So I know, like, when the time is right, everything's going to happen to what I want it to. So while the song Don't Let Go is about, you know, that relationship history, I really wanted to put that in motion for you guys to listen to as well. You know, if you've ever been in that position, or if you know someone's been in that position, like, don't let go. You know, don't give up. Everything's going to happen at the specific time. You might not be ready for it. You might be ready for it. Either way, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So for you, don't you let go. And for whoever it is that you're trying to be with and stuff like that, just find the energy, make sure the energy matches, especially, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? Hope that spoke to you. I hope you've been able to relate to it. Next song on the Explaining series is going to be You and Me, kinda a relationship song as well. And I will see you when the next video drops. Everlasting memories, I know we can. Yeah, I know we can. Hey, seeing you in a trance, I'ma keep coming for you like my first name is Lance. Tryna learn you like Sands. It's easy. I see you in them denim pants. You know I had to take a second glance. I mean, I wouldn't even make it up to you.